Okay, so here's a video on how to access our live event this Thursday. So I'm going to walk you through that process here. Again, although it's optional, I would like to have as many people attending that live event as possible. Simply because writing, remember, is not a solitary exercise. Right? Writers need feedback from other writers. They need to see and hear what other writers are thinking about some of their ideas, and be able to at the very least share the ideas. And that's really the purpose of this live event is for you to hear your other classmates with respect to what they've been working on, their approaches that they're taking, and so forth and so forth. And really, it's only going to be about a half hour to 45 minutes or so. So it's not a long amount of time here. Writing is only writing when it's read. Okay, so sharing your writing and getting used to that idea of releasing your writing out there for feedback and comments is incredibly important here. So that's the purpose of this live event, and I really hope that you do attend on Thursday. So here's how you're going to access this, okay, and what this is going to look like for you if you haven't done this before. Okay, so this is our home page. In your email, I will be emailing the class through this. Okay, so you'll have to log in to our course website, okay, our course homepage, and then obviously click on your email to access the URL, the link to get into the live event. All right. So what it'll look like, folks, is basically this. So when you click on the link, and this is, and it won't be exactly this URL here, but it'll be something that looks like this. It'll say hangouts.google.com, so forth and so forth. So when you click on that link, this stuff will pop up. Okay. The big thing for you, though, please, is make sure you are logged into your board or the apps.hpdesb.on.ca account, not your personal account. Okay, please make sure, because there's two accounts there. I have two Google accounts. Just make sure you are logged in to Google with your apps stuff. Okay, your apps. I'm going to be running this through apps. All right, so that means that you'll be able to access it to apps, the apps at apps.hpedsb.on.ca. Email is the one that you need to use. The problem with this is that other emails have a hard time communicating with that. So just please make sure that you are logged into that one. And again, you can sign out, you can add an account, or just make sure that that's the case there. Okay. So you can see up here, I'm actually in my personal one. Right, so I'll need to log out of this, my personal one, and make sure that I'm in my actual apps one to be running this. All right, does that make sense? Good. Okay, so now when you get to your live event, so again, log into that, and you click on that link out of your email, something like this will pop up. All right, so you will see my face here. You don't see my face right there at the moment, simply because I'm using the camera for this screencast here. Make sure that your webcam, it says camera not working. That's because it's being used by another application. Just make sure your webcam is on, and then your microphone is on. You can mute the microphone if you're in a noisier room or whatever, or if you're not talking at that time, you can mute that microphone, and you will see me as well as the other attendees down here. Okay, in the Hangout, you'll see their pictures and or their video stream, and be able to ask questions or participate in that sense. All right, don't worry about really anything down here at all. And if again, if you're interested in these things, we at another one we can talk about that. The chat element is a good one too. Where you can kind of type your messages or questions, and we can kind of deal with that there. So that's basically the only one you can toggle on and off, is that chat piece. Okay, you will see it'll say on air up here and so forth, and then we're good to go. So that basically is it, folks, in terms of that. So check your email. about 10 minutes, so 7:50 or so, around 7:50 to access that URL link. And it'll look something like this here. All right, with that Hangouts thing. Make sure you're in your apps account. Okay, that's a big one. Please make sure you're in your apps account. And again, if something's not working, don't worry. We'll get there to that point where we'll be able to, or excuse me, you'll be able to fully participate. But again, if it's not working for you, you can just kind of shoot me an email through, and I'll have that open up in another window as well. Okay. So as always, if you have any questions or concerns prior to Thursday's live event, please give me an email and let me know.